built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
Are you ready?
So what the 200-mile-an-hour bikes are doing, normally they set up on the inside wheel path of a slick-tired car.
Right.
And if they get shoved over into this lane, they need to move the bike over to here to cross. And keep in mind, the finish line is there.
Right.
So they're already decelerating, but this is really problematic for them.
Right. So this being high gives us material to play with. So even if you pour this back to where this is or close to it, with the grinders, if this was low, then I would say we're just going to create a big swale here.
Right.
But since this is high, we have material to play with. And straight it's got this dip there because of this. Driving here to there, it looks good. So we would essentially be taking, a half-inch material out of here. See what this is like.
I just want to do it right. And what I didn't want to do, when I explained to Kurt, the rule of thumb is, and you do this now every day, but in the old days, the rule of thumb is if you wanted to take a bumper dip out, you needed 100 feet on either side of it.
Yeah,
And Kurt said it's now 60 feet on either side. Or is it 100?
it just depends. Because I'm dealing with 70-mile-an-hour cars. The suspension movement is within.
Right. Versus a 330-mile-an-hour car.
Right. So, and we can profile to make sure, I'll be able to see the elevations.
Okay.
Because you're talking.
What do you think that's going to resolve? Like, this won't be a problem past that.
I don't think so. Especially once you put the joint in.
Don't you need to cut that?
Yeah, we would cut that. And
so we would need if we get to this before April 11th.
Yeah, I think I can probably, we're on a track right now in Tennessee, but I can probably have that machine up here early next week to do the profiling.
Yeah.
And then.
Is that the track Kurt's at right now?
Yeah.
So you do the profiling first.
Yeah, I would grind it first.
Yeah.
And then definitely, because I would hate to do the crack chaser then, because we're going to have grinding that out anyways.
So you're grinding out that way.
Yeah, I'd probably start back by Billy's truck here.
We have Kurt's profile from last June, which I'm going to send to you.
Okay.
But I think I'd be curious what this looks like this time of year versus the end of June.
Yeah.
You should do a profilograph on this. Hertz was wonky. It was off by some. Remember, it showed this at the 13th.
Yeah, he starts his measurement. They start their measurements in a different spot.
Right. So I think maybe Woody's. Yeah. So I'm not going to send you those.
Okay.
Actually, I am, but they're going to be off.
Okay.
So when you're looking at them, it's going to show 1320 at this disturbance, but this is not 1320.
Okay.
You'll be able to see the. Yeah, you'll be able to see it on graph. But he starts his graph at like 60 or something.
8 of slabs.
So I can even take, look create some ERV files. I can create a grinding plan, plug in our machine parameters, and it'll tell us exactly what, what the removals are to get it, whatever PI we need to, or IRI, if we want to look at it. So it'll say, hey, we need to take a half inch out of here, and it'll get us down to 40 IRI or whatever.
Which is like that.
40 is a pretty smooth surface.
Yeah.
That's your surface for people.
Yeah. Yep. I can even buzz out here tomorrow or Friday with the profiler too, and just run on it, just so you have it for your.
That gate will be open.
Okay.
Did you come through that gate?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So that gate will be open. If you just want to text me, I'll meet you down here.
Okay.
Just shoot me a text. Say, hey, I'm here. But you don't need to call ahead or anything. Just say, hey, you're here. Come in. If you want, you can drive right down and be here.
Okay.
So,
yeah, it's truck mounted, so there's no 30-mile-an-hour I can do.
Oh,
yeah.
You can just come in and
Just run. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have to look. Give me 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. So, good.
Ready?
Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. All right. Take her. So we have a crack roughly 80 feet past the finish line, and it runs the width of the racetrack, so it's 60 feet wide, and we need to correct that. So we're going to cut that out, we're going to clean that joint, we're going to put in heavy duty epoxy, and then we're going to profile to get that section of the racetrack flat and smooth while maintaining our crown, and we should be ready to go by the spring warm-up.
So when does that start?
When does the work start?
Mhm.
We will begin work next week.
Sweet.